Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here with the attack line for Monday, August 6th. Yes, 6th, 2012. I've been making attack line. I've made an attack line since, I think, last Monday. I've been so busy doing my thing. Disc jockey wise, I DJ'd on this past Wednesday for an event called the Huron Point Yacht Club, which is its 40th annual boat ride. We had a great turnout. It's like a benefit event for the Muskegee Diploma Association. I can't pronounce that properly, but it was a great time, great turnout. We had some dancing a little bit. People rode boats and all that. And during that show, I got a great opportunity. The next day, I got the D jockey for the governor of Michigan, Rick Schneider, as he was attending this fundraiser for state representative for the state of Michigan, Mr. Anthony Forlini. He saw me at the Huron Point thing on Wednesday and said, "Hey, I want you on Thursday." So he anyway, so this full lady guy saw me on Wednesday at the Bayside event and asked if I could do this thing for him with Rick Schneider attending one day later. So I did that. That was great. Everyone loved it. Even the governor liked my music. To have the governor of Michigan appreciate music you play for him and he's at an event, that makes it all worth it for me. And then on Saturday, I did my last grad party of the year for this girl named Morgan Russo. It was a great, probably one of my best grad parties of the year. Great way to end our grad party season. It was the last one. We had a great turnout. Rained a little, but it didn't bother anybody. So dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain, dancing in the rain. Anyway, we had a great turnout with that. We partied to at least 1:30. People wanted me to stay later than I thought I was going to stay, but it was a great grad party. People danced their butts off, like pop and country and a little bit of rock. So we had a great time. Three great gigs this weekend. Only one gig this upcoming weekend. So last week, great 3 gigs, and now on to this week. Only one gig. Now on with the number one movie in America, which is still The Dark Knight Rises, rising for a third week at number one with approximately 30 million. Kind of a slow weekend. Bad for a total recall, which was a disaster area. 26 million losing to The Dark Knight Rises. Not bad. Not like a shutout, but a disappointment nonetheless. Diary Rippy Kid and Dog Days debuted at number 3 with only 14 million. So there you go with that. Dark Knight remains number 1 for a third week. Now, since I didn't make an attack line for about a week, I can tell you the Billboard number 1s, which I will, from last week with your new, well, old number 1 album. As the Zac Brown Band retained the number 1 album, kicking off Nas. We're number 1. Well, we have a new old number 1. We have a new number 1 in country as of now. We have a number 1 single for country, which is another 1 week wonder we've had. We had Brent Lee Gilbert, You Don't Know Her Like I Do. And of course, then we had Eli Young's If It Breaks Your Heart. Then 5150 by Dirk Bentley. And now we have a new country number 1, which is Kenny Chesney with Come Over, making it, what is it, like 19th or 22nd number 1 career. Well, that's number 1. For an 8th week on the Hot 100, yes, Carly Rae Jepsen officially ties with Gautier to become the number 1 single for the 8th week, making it tied for the longest reigning number 1 single in 2012 next to Gautier's Somebody That I Used to Know. They got some nominations in an award show, which I'll get to in a moment. But on to news on a big festival that happened this weekend. Lollapalooza took place in Grant Park. It was headlined by big performances by the only U.S. appearance of Black Sabbath, which I heard were pretty good on Friday night. But Saturday night was overshadowed by a big storm that forced promoters to let out the entire people, let out 500 or 200,000, 70,000 people, whatever, at that Grant Park. They had to evacuate the entire place when the storm hit. They had to revise the schedule, cancel a few bands, But the headliners, the Chili Peppers, still took the stage on Saturday. It was more of a chill-out vibe. Yesterday, as the last day, was headlined by Jack White. But overall, a decent success for Lollapalooza. It rained last year at Foo Fighters, and it rained again this year, but forced evacuation this year, unlike last year. So there you go. Rain spoiled Lollapalooza again, but didn't dampen spirits nonetheless, with great performances throughout the weekend at Lollapalooza in Chicago. A few years ago, 2 years ago, Lollapalooza was headlined by Lady GaGa, who's currently on tour on the Born This Way ball. Even though she's currently promoting Born This Way, she has been steadily at work, yes, on a new album. She has been hinting that she was going to reveal the new album title very soon. Apparently, she has. According to a photo on Twitter, she posted a new photo of a new tattoo that says the new album title. It's called ARTPOP. Yes, on Twitter, she captioned "New Ink, New Album." My new album slash project ARTPOP. She confirmed it this past Sunday, emphasizing, capitalizing the title. We have no idea what it means. So there you go, ARTPOP, the new GaGa album. We don't know when it's coming out. I'm assuming it'll be coming out very, very soon. Probably the next year. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on with news on an award show that GaGa has dominated in the past, the MTV Video Music Award, which announced the nominations last week. I talked about them last Monday, but never really got to address them since I'm making Atakline in about a week. Now, I predicted that Katy Perry and Gaultier would get nominations as Video of the Year. Well, I was right. I was wrong in my other predictions, as Gaultier and Katy Perry would face off against MIA and Rihanna, who for the first time since Lady GaGa is nominated twice in the Video of the Year category for her solo song We Found Love in her collaboration with Drake, Take Care. But when it comes to the other awards, Justin Bieber up for Best Male Video alongside Chris Brown, Drake, Frank Ocean, and Usher. Best Female, Selena Gomez could win, like Justin. Like I said, it's fan voted, so I expect Selena and Justin to probably win Best Female and Male. Selena would take on a Best Female, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry, and Rihanna. Rihanna and Drake, by the way, have the most nominations each, tying with 5. Best New Artist, better than last year's nominees for sure. More mainstream artists, as it'll be fun. Carly Rae Jepsen, Frank Ocean, One Direction, and The Warning going for Best New Artist. Best Pop Video will be Justin Bieber, Fun Maroon 5, One Direction, and Rihanna. Hip Hop, Childish Gambino, Drake, Jay-Z, and Kanye, Nicki Minaj, and Kanye. The others are technical, so there you go. The VMAs will take place, of course, on September 6th, first time on a Thursday in a while, at 8. And the first time ever, Staples Center in Los Angeles will be hosting it. It's been in Los Angeles for years, but now it's Staples. So that's going to be interesting for Staples. But, see, I'll talk about an event that happened at Staples Center over the weekend in a little bit. But, with the news on another award show, the Country Music Awards. Now, the CMAs won't be taking place on November 2nd, and nominations probably won't be announced for a couple more weeks. We found out who the hosts are. Yes, for the 5th year in a row, Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley have been confirmed to be the hosts of the CMAs. Carrie kind of leaked it on Twitter while tweeting about a photo shoot with Brad, of course, promoting the new award show, and knowing from experience from watching the show on TV and being there live in 2010. I'm happy Brad and Carrie are back for a 5th year. They're great hosts. They have great chemistry together. Can't wait to see it all unfold on Country's biggest night, November 2nd at 8 on ABC. Now, I mentioned the Staples Center is hosting the VMAs. It's also hosting SummerSlam, but it just hosted UFC on Fox this past Saturday night. Now, I missed it because of my guilt, but here's the results. Mike Quick Swick made his return after 2 years of being away, as he knocked out DeMarcus Johnson in the second round, earning him knockout of the night. Joe Loza defeated Jamie Varner by submission in the third round, with not only garnered a fight of the night honor, but a submission of the night honor. In our co-main event, Leona Machida knocked out Ryan Bader in the second round. That means Leona is probably going to get another shot against the light heavyweight champion, whoever that will be at the UFC 150, when Bonesy John Jones defends against Dan Henderson. In our main event, it was Mauricio Shogunua getting a TKO victory over Brandon Vera in the fourth round. Must be a 5-round main event now, so there you go. That was UFC on Fox. Now, before I get to Raw, it's been quite a crazy yet controversial week for the WWE. It all began on Monday with the controversial comments spawned by Abraham Washington about Kobe Bryant in a hotel room in Colorado. Abraham Washington had to be apologizing. It got reprimanded by WWE, as well as Tensai, who made a comment on Tout about don't let the Japanese drive, with Sakamoto driving, kind of making a Japanese racist thing, and he got reprimanded too. But they're still with the company. Around comments got around and got controversial. SmackDown named a new GM on Friday. Booker T is your new SmackDown GM. So that's the various happenings in WWE over the last week, with comments made by AW and Tensai getting them punished. We don't know what don't, but they were on SmackDown and probably will be on Raw tonight. And Booker T, new GM for SmackDown. Now, on with Raw preview, top 3. I couldn't think of 2 more. Top 3 questions that must be answered tonight. Starting with question number 3. Will the HBK Appreciation Night be on TV? Well, tonight, it's in San Antonio. Raw's in San Antonio tonight, and hopefully it won't catch fire again like it did last week. But sure, it'll be HBK Appreciation Night tonight. But we don't know if it's going to be on screen or off. Probably going to be off screen because it's not been advertised much on TV. So we'll see if that happens on TV. But HBK Appreciation Night turned out to be just a scheme to get people in the venue. Making it an off screen thing. Question number 2. Will any new matches be made for SummerSlam tonight? Now we know after last week, I'll get to it in a moment, John Cena taking on CM Punk and The Big Show in a triple threat match made by AJ last week. We know we're hopefully going to find out Sheamus and Alberto's official. It seemed to be official. Now it's not, but it probably will be official this week. Sheamus, Alberto, and SummerSlam for the world title. We know Lesnar and Triple H. Will we see more teasing for the possible Daniel Bryan versus Charlie Sheen match? Probably find that out tonight as well. Maybe some other matches we made. We'll see what happens tonight with that. Well, any chances of new matches made for SummerSlam. Speaking of which, let's lead you to question number 1. What happened between John Cena and The Big Show and CM Punk? Now, last week, John Cena took on Big Show in a number 1 contenders match, which ended with CM Punk getting involved, causing them both to lose. However, AJ made the triple threat match that my friend Will, as I mentioned in my Raw review, called it. It will be John Cena, Big Show, and CM Punk, who's kind of playing here, but not exactly. But we'll probably see CM Punk teasing more here, and maybe probably talk more about not just Cena and Big Show, but The Rock. I expect the Big Show with those 3, Cena, Big Show, and CM Punk. But will we hear from The Rock as well? We haven't heard anything from The Rock ever since Punk attacked him. We'll see if they're probably going to save Rock for later, probably after SummerSlam. But we'll see what happens on Raw tonight at 8, 7 Central, only on USA Network. Hopefully this 3-hour Raw doesn't suck like last week. Hopefully they don't replay the same thing. And we want Ryder, woo, woo, woo. That is it for the Atakline. See you later for my Raw review tonight. Beginning of my birthday week, baby. You've been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you later, yeah.